don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it, I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest, I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist. And I know I'm not the smartest, and I know I'm not the largest, but I promise you that I'ma be the one that worked the hardest. Cause I promise you that I'm just getting started, and I promise you that my skills are getting sharper. So I'ma get charted, can't be guarded. Nah, I'm the one to get retarded, get the party started.
Hey guys, I'm working the part. It's like, we're really doing this again. You guys know that 58.9% of you aren't subscribed. Like, what's going on? It's so easy. And look, here's a clip right now if you don't believe me. Anyway, there's going to be a clip the entire part probably. But anyway, you guys are going to have 5 seconds to like, subscribe, and comment down below, done it. If you comment down below, like, subscribe in that 5 seconds, or you have bad luck for the rest of your life. Other than that, I hope you guys do enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get into it. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to part 1 of What If Deku Was the Vampire King, or a Vampire King, or Lord, whatever you want. I've done True Half Werewolf, now I'm going to do a Vampire King. So, anyway, yes, my mic is louder now, as you might be able to tell. I fixed that issue. I didn't realise I had the like control level all the way down. And yeah, the like goal for the first part is going to be 30 likes. I'm back now. I'm going to try out recording more, etc. Hello, Daisy. Daisy's in my room now. Anyway, yeah, let's just jump into this. Oh yeah, also go down below and look at the guy who made my thumbnails, the new intro that I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, other than that, peace out, yeah. I'm joking. I just started. It's going to start with Deku was born with pale skin, black hair and red eyes. And although he had no teeth, he had 2 teeth already grown, which he was born with, which seemed to be fangs. And the doctors assumed this was his quirk. And when they went to pick him up, Deku accidentally snapped one of the doctor's arms, and this was as a newborn. And the doctors were shocked. And then, when they took a closer look at Deku, they realised he seemed to be more of a vampire-ish. And then a little girl came in. And she looked at Deku and says, "He's like a vampire." She was like 5-ish. And the doctors are laughing, and he picked Deku up over his shoulder, and then he feels a sharp, incredible pain in his neck. He screams. Deku's bit down on his neck. His eyes are glowing red. And his body already changes. It suddenly looks stronger, more compact. And when they drop Deku on the floor, it seemed to be a reflex. He saves himself and stands up. They're shocked. A newborn baby, not even a week old, not even a day old, is walking. And Deku jumps back up to his mother's arms and falls asleep. But this sleep is weird. It's not like a sleep form. It just seems to be his eyes are closed and his body is regaining everything it's lost, the small amount of stamina. And then Deku wakes up a few seconds later with his eyes glowing even brighter. And when they take a body scan of Deku, they see a weird energy on his back, but choose to ignore it. As Deku would get older, all the other kids would pick on him, but Deku never fought back. Deku just controlled himself. Until one day, his friend Bakugo got picked on. And it was because his quirk hadn't yet awakened. I was saying this version, Bakugo's quirk awakened late. Not too late, like a week late, but since everyone else had awakened their quirk, Bakugo got picked on. He got hit to the ground. Oh, sorry about the ding. I'm gonna mute my phone on my iPad, of course, like always, because I forget to do it. Swipe down on silent. Phone, your turn. Give me a thing. Silent. Anyway, and Deku snapped. His eyes grew red, and power pushed off him. His body became more muscular, and weird clothing appeared on him, nearly like a cloak. His eyes glowed. Claws appeared in his hands. His fangs grew, and he charged the boys. One of them, thinking Deku was just a weak little kid, tried to block the attack, and Deku shattered his arm with a single punch. The kid was bursting in tears, but Deku was in a bloodlust, a blood rage. And when the other kids attacked him, Deku just started punching, kicking, stamping. At one point he had the kid on the ground and he was stamping his head as blood poured out of it. Deku was enraged, and his human features kept him slowly going. His claws got longer and sharper, and he let out a weird, not a howl, not a roar, just pure rage. And then Deku blinked for a second. His eyes, the glow in his eyes stood back a bit, and he was shocked. He saw the kids laying in a pool of blood. Teachers ran out to see Deku, and they're like, his quirk, it's evolving. That's what they thought, as it's normal for a quirk to get a huge transformation like this. As some kids went from being able to produce heat out of their hands, make their hands feel warm, to shooting its balls of fire. And then they see the kids on the ground, shocked. Deku's shaken up, and he wants to help the kids as much as he can. He touches them, and he just thinks, please help me, get better. And his eyes glow, and a red aura appears out of its hands, and he heals the kids completely. And after this, he gets took to the doctors. The doctors are impressed with Deku's quirk. Insane speed, insane strength, healing, what else is there? And one of the doctors thought under his breath, you monster. And Deku's eyes glue a bit, and the doctor stood up straight up, and Deku says, apologize. And the doctor bows on his knees and says, I'm sorry, master. And then the doctor shakes his head and stands up. The doctors are impressed. Deku also seems to have sort of a mind control. He can kind of compel people to do as he says. And then they test the theory. They get Deku's human blood, which was donated by one of the doctors. Deku drinks it, his eyes glow. They're shocked. They get him normal animal blood, his eyes glow. They smile. Then they think, can he only survive on blood? No, he's been fine these past few years. He eats normal food and his eyes glow. They soon figure out Deku can survive on blood or normal human food. And then they look at Deku's body, not in the Nantu way. They see that his body's quite powerful. They can't cut it or anything. It seems to be fireproof, heatproof. I took everything. And no, he doesn't burn in the sun, if you're wondering. And Deku, and then when he goes back to school the week after, Bakugo's explosions awaken, and they both look at each other smiling. Everyone leaves Bakugo and Deku alone, especially because Bakugo can blow their faces up now. Unlike before, it wasn't Deku getting picked on, it was Bakugo. Only for a week or so. But after that, they got all scared of Bakugo, then formed their little group, and they all were scared of Deku as well. And Bakugo, instead of thinking of Deku as a weakling, looked up to Deku as someone who was powerful. And then we go to the day where they're going to UA, and the teacher goes, so I hear Bakugo's going to UA. Everyone smiles and they say Deku, and he says, at least someone's going to get into our class. He has a better chance than Bakugo with his villain-like personality. Bakugo yells out, hey, I'm not a villain, I'm just strong-worded. And Deku laughs. And one of the guys in the back, and Deku is superhero, and he says, he's one of the kids that Deku nearly killed as a kid. He says, Deku can't get into UAE either, he's such a villain. Deku's eyes glow, and they feel, and everyone gets a shiver down their spine, and they know what's happening. He turns to the kid, his fangs baring, and he says, watch your tongue. And the guy who's already a bit scared loses his mind a bit and says, neither can you or Bakugo get into UA, you're monsters. Or Bakugo just wants to burn everyone's faces off, and you're just a dirty vampire. That's what everyone calls him, a vampire. Because his quirk is called Vampire King or Vampire Lord. And Deku's eyes glow. He says to the kid, walk over here. The kid can't control his body. He walks over. He says, what's going on? Deku says, bow and apologize. The kid bows and apologizes, and Deku says, you will never even think of a bad thought about us again. Is that understood? And the kid nods. And now, due to Deku's compelling, the kid can't even think of a bad thought about Deku or Bakugo. Everyone's shocked. Then we go to 10 months training, and as we're walking, Deku gets attacked by the sludge villain. He's with Bakugo this time. But Deku knew what was about to happen, and he turns to the right, and with his hand out, he manages to grab part of the sludge villain and chuck it away. But he attacks again. Deku couldn't think, and the only thing he knew to do was hit Bakugo out the way. He sends him flying into the street where All Might sees him a lot sooner and runs towards Deku. Deku's surrounded by the slime villain, and when All Might gets there, he's about to punch until he sees something weird. The kid's eyes are suddenly going red. Fangs appear and claws appear, and the sludge villain starts screaming, "It hurts! It hurts!" And Deku power explodes from him. He blows the sludge villain everywhere. And before he can get away, he picks it up and starts clawing at it, punching, slowly losing himself, chucking it everywhere, and All Might appears, and Deku lunges towards All Might. All Might shot at the speed. He couldn't react, and Deku barely stops on time before his claw pierced All Might's heart. He's like, "Sorry, All Might, I lost control there." All Might says, "Your quirk is very powerful, what is it?" Deku says, "My quirk's called Vampire Lord." And All Might says, "It suits you with your appearance, your fangs and your claws." And he says, "You acted very quickly." And Deku says, "Yep, I know." And then he says he's about to ask All Might a question. But before he can do that, All Might jumps away, not even signing a notebook. As due to All Might getting a bit of a scare by Deku there, his family shot down to where he was about to deform, so he jumped. Deku told Bakugo he would catch up with him later and chased All Might, jumping even faster and higher. He lands in front of All Might, and All Might shot and says, "You followed me?" And Deku says, "I need to ask a question. Do you think I could be a hero even though people think I'm a monster?" And All Might deforms. Deku thinks he's an imposter and gets ready to fight. Unlike before, he really freaks out. He gets the normal explanation from All Might, and then he answers his question and says, "Yes, kid, you're not a monster, you're a saviour. We're gonna need a hero like you who's strong, quick, powerful, and you even seem to have a bit of a dark side on you, which most people would frown upon, but with heroes, sometimes you need a dark side to get to do what needs to be done." And Deku smiles. And then he asks about All Might's quirk, as it's something that's been bugging Deku, and All Might says he can't tell him. Deku compels All Might to tell him. And All Might says, "Kid, you shouldn't have done that without asking." And Deku says, "You should have just told me then." And after he found out about his quirk, he's curious. And then All Might asks Deku, "Well, you see, you seem like a good success." An explosion appears. All Might realises that where he deflated so quickly, he didn't get time to secure the bottle, and it fell. Deku jumps towards the scene and sees Bakugo there. He's in pain. His explosions aren't working, and Deku's enraged. The slime villain sees him and says, Keep that bro away from me." And all the heroes are in a shot. They see Deku's eyes. His fangs appear on his claws, and he disappears in a flash. He grabs Bakugo and switches places with them, and starts clawing the slime villain from inside. The slime villain screams and tries getting away, but Deku follows him, and he beats him down. He's punching and kicking him, and something he's never done before. A black flame, insanely hot. He covers it in the slime villain, and the slime villain's burning. He's screaming, "Help! Help me!" The normal people are shocked at how powerful Deku is and kind of scared. And Deku's losing it. He starts doing stuff he's never known before as he goes more into his blood rage. He tears them apart, getting stronger and stronger. His muscles getting bigger slowly. And then, at some point, a weird energy shot off Deku, wrapped around the slime villain and disintegrated it. Deku passes out. Wakes up in hospital with All Might standing next to him saying, "You jumped into action very quickly. But what was that power? I thought your quirk was Vampire Lord. I haven't read about vampires being able to do any of that before." And Deku says, "I don't know, but remember, I'm not a vampire, I'm a Vampire Lord." Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you share with your friends, family, etc. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Hit the like goal, make sure you subscribe. Let's get the 10k before September, if at all possible. We just hit 7k, it's a madness. Hope you guys enjoyed the new intro. Other than that, peace out guys, bye.